Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to L&L Diamond Painting. I am Lee,
I'm Lenore.
and we are L&L, obviously. Sorry for the seeming randomness of the start, but we're getting things a little behind. Um, you're looking at, obviously, Crafts with Crashly release papers that were gifted to me by Tammy, Tammy, Pain in the Ass, whatever you want to call her.
You better stop.
But at any rate, they were gifted to Lenore, actually. I'm just stealing the.
We share.
Yeah, I'm stealing the release papers. What you're looking at is not my usual painting. It is the start of my 9/11 in memory event that I will have posted a link in Facebook. I mean, the Facebook link in the description. And as soon as I learn how to speak English, you'll be the second to know. But I think before we get into the painting, we're going to start with our comments
Okay,
that Lenore will so graciously read for me
absolutely.
and for us, because she'll be answering too.
The first one comes from Tiffany. This is such a beautiful tribute. It brought tears to my eyes. I remember being in grade 7 and school stopping. We spent the day sitting in front of the TV following the news. I was living in British Columbia, Canada at the time. It was horrible watching all the events play out as the day went on.
Yeah, it wasn't easy for any of us. That is for sure. I know I was working at the time.
As was I.
And my boss wouldn't let me pull the flag down to half mast, which I ended up doing anyway. Sorry, go ahead, fire me.
Okay.
They did anyway, so.
Yeah.
But at any rate, and then of course the rest of the day and weeks to follow was I had it on all the time just to see what was going on. Next,
Comes from Diamond Painting with Gammy.
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 Hi, Gammy.
Powerful and beautiful, singing cause never forgotten.
Yeah, powerful and beautiful singing.
Okay.
No, the cause will never be forgotten. Actually, oh, wait a minute. Is that CAUS in small letters?
Yeah.
All right, don't read that part. There's something about it. I don't know what it means, but you'll see us in there a lot too. US in that small letters.
Okay.
That's something to do with YouTube. With the YouTube comments. I'm not sure what it is. If somebody knows that, let us know. At any rate, it was beautiful singing. She did a great job, I think. But I'm kind of prejudiced on that fact. Yeah, and apparently other people think too, because they made the comment. That's why Tammy called you the singer to the creators yesterday during Carrie's live. Carrie's Wild Wednesday. At any rate, it is. I'm. That's what I'm doing here. I'm making sure that this cause never gets forgotten.
The next one comes from Trin. Beautiful words, beautiful song.
See, you sing good.
Yeah, beautiful words. You write good.
I write good.
Yeah,
I write really, really well.
he writes really, really well.
Well, let's face it. Over half of that was nothing but facts. You know, the different flight numbers and
Yeah, but you took the time to
whatnot.
do it.
So, and it wasn't even all the facts. There were many, many more that I just did not include for time's sake.
You'd have been on there all day reading that,
Yep.
which wouldn't have been bad.
But I do appreciate it. One of the things that I do is
I'm sorry, honey.
that's okay. One of the things that I do is
Yeah.
not do, but is I do like to write things here and there when they come to mind. I have a few things that I've written that I wrote. I read a couple on the live, or one on the live last week. Speaking of which, I did mean that's the problem with doing random. You tend to forget things, and I forgot to thank Starlight and some of her subscribers. Starlight shouted me out as well as Tammy, and suggested to her followers, to her subscribers, to come check us out. And I've gained some subscribers thanks to her. I will also put her link in the description. But I did mean to do it on a live, uh, because that's how she found us, was going to a live. So I do want to thank her for that, and thank the subscribers that subscribe to us from her. It is appreciated very much. Next,
Comes from Judith.
Judith.
Very touching and true. And that is says it all right there.
Well, I can't help it. I'm a little touched, so, there is that. Thank you.
Next one comes from Happy Little Drills. Carol.
Carol. I'm remembering these names
You're
finally.
doing a good job. Listening to those facts makes my stomach turn again. So many emotions come flooding back. Beautiful words, Lee, and lovely singing as always. Thank you very much.
It didn't do my heart much good either. Writing the words. I had to read that several times in front of people to try and get a handle on it. Originally, it was going to be read by Berta, but I figured that maybe if I recorded it and made it into a premiere instead, I might be able to do it better because I'm talking to a camera. And if that didn't work, then I would have gotten Berta to go ahead and film for me.
It took so much out of him to do that. Because he's a very emotional person. He'll never tell you that, but he, especially with words.
Not me.
And, oh, shut up. And what he writes is beautiful. And I think he did a darn good job on what he did. It was something we should must never forget.
And while we're doing this, I'm going to cut into my canvas, or not into my canvas, but into the plastic.
Don't cut into the canvas.
These actually are pretty good. You don't really cut into the canvas.
While he's doing that, I'll read a comment from Barbara. Thank you.
That's all it was?
That's the comment.
That's the comment. Thank you. Well,
That's a lot.
the comment "thank you" is followed by a "you're welcome."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the other thing I can't find. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is.
And coming from Queen of Diamonds, beautiful tribute to 9/11. Thank you for doing this video and event. Lenore, amazing singing as always. Thank you so much, Queen of Diamonds.
Thank you, Queenie. It is appreciated. Very much. Oh, you know what I don't have? My light pad.
Uh-huh.
Luckily I can see things, but
Next time you remember.
next time I'll remember, yes.
Next comment comes from Chocolate Diamonds. I was working at Philadelphia International Airport in the communications center when it happened. One of the many tasks was paging passengers or relaying emergency info. Oh, Lord. Oh,
Ew.
Lord. That's an amazing thing, working in a communication center of an airport, but, well, something like that is happening.
Yeah, that it is. And it must have gone through Anybody that's working in the airline industry at the time of the event must have gone through all kinds of issues, as far as is it going to happen again, that kind of thing.
Right.
But I can't imagine it.
And we have something at KM Platt.
Yep, just Cam
Set
Platt.
hard.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Cam, or KMP, which should not be confused with KFC. I mean, they may be a chicken dinner, but who the heck knows?
Goofy grape.
Isn't that a drink flavor?
Goofy grape, I don't
Goofy
know.
grape?
And we have Henny. Yes.
Henny!
Hi, lovelies. Sending prayers your way, Lee. Great news again for your sister-in-law, Lenore. Love you. Love you too, Henny.
Thank you too, Henny. Appreciate it. Yeah, my numbers have actually been pretty good.
Yes, they've been very good.
It's been nice to see normal numbers from time to time. By the way, this is a Amazon kit. Unfortunately, not licensed, that I can tell, that I can see. But it is around. Just so that you are aware, I am using a Leopard Leatherworks baseball bat pen that was gifted to me with my ever so favorite bent tip. So that's all of that. The tray, I don't even remember where it came from. I think it came from as part of the storage trays, which are Art Dot, came in with them on a special that from their Amazon store. I'll try to remember to put a link in for the Art Dot as well, and for Leopard Leatherworks.
The next
Go ahead. No, go ahead. That's fine.
Next one comes from Casey, that's me. Had fun listening to replay. Thanks so much to you all. Your heart.
See, that's the thing is, people may not be able to go to the live itself, which we understand. I, myself, especially lately, have had to catch a lot of replays. But the nice part about it is the fact that you have that. You can at least keep up with what's going on. You may not be able to interact right away, but you can at least keep up with what's happening, and leave comments. Leaving comments is always a good thing, although I must admit I am horrible at doing that at the time I'm watching the replay. And I really need to get better at that. My apologies to other creators that I give thumbs up to and then don't bother to say, hey, I did see the replay. But nonetheless, it's still a good thing. And besides which, in our case, it leads us to having a script.
That's correct.
Otherwise, we'd be sitting here saying not a word.
Speaking of words, the next comes from Trin.
Trin.
Hashtag replay. This live was definitely not boring. Hearts.
Well, that's a good thing, because I'm always afraid things are boring when it comes to our lives, because I tend to, because it's all random, I tend to, is that on high?
I don't know. Why?
Not that, the
That's
fan.
Yes.
Okay. Must need to be cleaned off.
And I can't even drink my iced tea because I'm afraid that's what choked me last time. I won't do it again. You can all hear me, I know.
Yes, they can, and they should be able to anyway. At any rate, sorry about that. Had to take a small hydration break.
Are we ready for the next one?
Yes, I am.
Comes from Lori. Hi, you two. I enjoyed following along this evening. Have a great weekend. Heart.
Yes, by all means. You don't have to necessarily watch us, but by all means, follow along and listen along, because most of what we do is just that. It's not anything necessarily that you have to really pay attention to. And usually if it's something that we want you to see, we'll probably tell you, hey, look up, pay attention.
The next one comes from Diamonds by Jacqueline.
Jackie!
Hello, Florida friends. Love this Wip Chat. Yes, Lee. This is our secret that I am your favorite. I won't say anything if you don't. I can tell you two love each other the way you tease each other. Sending hugs and prayers from Kansas. Love you too, Jacqueline. Diamonds by. And that's okay if you're his favorite. That's all right.
I suppose.
He has many favorites.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't just spread the love to one.
He's fickle.
No, I'm not fickle.
You sure?
I'm just a gigolo.
Just a gigolo.
Yep. Everywhere I go,
Can't remember.
I can't really sing for shit.
Neither can I at this point.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on with Lenore's voice. We actually just came to the conclusion today that it may have something to do with an inhaler she's taking, because it's breaking up crap in her lungs.
Yeah.
And that, of course, is causing the coughing and the wheezing and the that.
Yeah. Clearing my throat.
Yeah. So hopefully very shortly she'll be back in voice and be able to sing for everybody, either on my channel or our channel. I keep doing that.
That's okay.
No, it's not, because it's our channel.
Yeah.
Now, at this point, I don't think they like seeing just me on the channel. They like having both of us on. Let me know if I'm right. Don't say a word if I'm wrong.
Next one comes from Robin. Hey guys, great chat. I'm expecting my event piece tomorrow. I'm looking forward to starting your event.
Very good. Make sure you put the piece in the Facebook page so we can see what you're working on, and then be able to follow along, because every Sunday we will be highlighting the every Sunday there should be a post in there for your week's progress, so that everybody can enjoy the progress of the kits that you're working on. I, of course, will put this one in next Sunday, and then the following Sunday, and so on and so forth. And
I don't have a kit. Just
what may end up happening, we're still in discussions with this, is because of the fact that we started her being able to do every other week Whip and Chat, working on her whip. We may share this kit so that one week I'll work on it, next week she'll work on it, so on and so forth, and see what happens. I think that would be kind of interesting, personally.
you trust me with your kit?
Why not? I trust you with my life. Why wouldn't I trust you with my kit? Um,
Same here.
plus the fact that, you'll have the section, you'll know what the section's doing because I'm working on it too.
Yeah. Yep.
And we do have a straightener so that if I need to, I can.
Are they
Well, I know I'm going to need to do it on this one.
are they round drills or
Yeah.
square?
Yeah, no, they're round. See, it's all I could find.
Yeah.
I prefer square drills. Lenore's fast learning through the rounds that she's working on that she doesn't really like placing rounds.
But I am.
She's doing a much better job than she thinks she is. By the way, that pin that you see, as I'm sure most of you already know, is a September 11th pin. It's got Flight 93 in the center of the Twin Towers. Of course, the Twin Towers. Surrounded by the Pentagon. Surrounded by police, fire, and EMS. Ribbons. Was made originally completely and totally free, including the parts it took to make the pins and the labor and everything else, and every penny of it went to a fund for 9/11 family members and survivors. Some of those, I haven't done it yet, and I really need to. My apologies for that, but there will be in the Facebook page, there will also be links to some of these organizations. One such organization was actually suggested by Ditzy, and I never even thought of it, which is canine first responders. Because canines, especially then, played a very big part in search and recovery. Search and rescue, and then search and recovery, actually. So, yeah, there will be also something for the animal heroes as well. Thank you, Ditz, by the way, for that suggestion.
Mm-hmm. Very good suggestion.
So next up,
We have diamond painting with Gammy.
Gammy.
Hi, Lee and Lenore. Yes, I am.
Hi, Gammy.
Hope
Yes.
to catch the kickoff for your event doing a whip along with Lenore. So I guess I have to then, huh?
Well, not necessarily,
No, I will.
but yes, I am. I know there's a reason for that.
It probably was something we said.
Probably.
Yeah. Next one comes from Melanie Adair.
Melanie. Close enough.
I will miss a lot. I'm leaving this weekend for a week, traveling to my hometown to spend much needed time with my parents. I will catch replays when I can or when I'm back. If you could travel anywhere, where would you go? I have two places, Ireland, and I've already been to Canada. My father's people come from Nova Scotia. My mother's people come from Canada, from Ireland. My husband, do you have an answer for that?
One of the places I would go is back to Australia.
Australia, yeah.
Yep. I was there when I was in the military. I didn't get to see quite as much of it as I would have liked. Thanks to the United States Navy, I traveled quite a bit overseas. And I didn't, at the time, have to worry about a passport. Of course, now I have to, but,
Yeah.
I have still yet to get one.
Well, we don't travel that much.
Yeah, really. Yeah, we're international jet setters.
Yeah.
Nobody knows it.
next one comes from Happy Little Drills. I just love your whipping chats. I can't wait for your event to start. I'm ready. She sends hearts.
Carol. Well, it's always good.
Yeah, it is.
I do like to hear that. In regards to the event, I will say once again that it is a themed paint-along. For those that are in the event. I mean, anybody can paint along, but for those that are in the event, it is a themed paint-along. That's why I have always said first responder, EMS, nurses, doctors, the U.S. military, or any military, actually. I don't know why I keep saying U.S. military, because there were other military that were involved in the aftermath, which we should be equally proud of the work that they did. Anything of that nature, anything 9/11 itself related, such as like I'm doing here, the Twin Towers. So it's, but like I said, it is theme related, and it is only a paint along. Next year, I'm going to work with alongside with Berta and with Tammy, and start making plans for next year as soon as this year is completed. I'm not going to worry about it until after this month is completed.
What about me?
Well, you're a given.
Oh, I'm not. Sorry.
Yeah, well, you too.
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah, I know.
I'm always an afterthought.
I'm so special. No, not really. But as far as outside of the L&L team,
No.
well, you're the one that started it.
Yeah.
As far as outside the L&L team, it'll be Tammy and I and Berta. And we'll start making plans and figuring out what we have to do, and then make contacts from there.
Yep.
You know, see about maybe getting some sponsors and whatnot. I just wanted this one to be kind of special.
Yes.
And we'll see what the outcome is and what people, what the comments are after the fact, because I am going to, after it's over, have people maybe comment what they thought, what they would like to see in the next one, or what they thought needed to be changed or didn't need to be changed. And we'll take it from there. Next up,
Dipping time.
dipping time.
Hello, Lee and Lenore.
Hi, Rhonda. It's on Rhonda.
It's a room. Is it really?
That's another one I keep. I'm happy that I keep remembering
You're good.
when I do, because most of the times I forget.
Okay. The next one comes from Trin. Great chat, Lee and Lenore. Hearts.
Oh, I love
Trin.
hearts.
So do I.
Thank you, Tran.
Thank you.
That's the other thing I want to say is that to anybody that comments, that's all you need to do. Just,
Or
Cut.
you can write a book like Tammy.
yep, cut the replay, hearts. Or, great whip and chat, hearts.
Yep.
Or just, hi there, like
That's correct.
Rhonda did.
Yep.
Just something to let us know that you're watching, and to give us something to comment on.
Yep.
So yeah, please do. Don't be shy. It's not like we can see you.
And then comes Cindy Bennett. Oh. Talking about books.
That's okay.
Lenore, you might like Dorothy Gilman's Mrs. Polifex series and Nancy Atherton's Aunt Divinity series. Both are cozy paranormal books and very humorous. It sounded strange when you called Lee Leon. I instantly thought of Leon Russell, and you look nothing like him, and he can sing. LOL. Should have specified you would have plenty of food and water. Oh well. Great Wip Chat. That was when we were on the island.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was when we were on the island. And yeah, I know I can't sing. I keep telling people that, but yet everybody goes, "Oh, you can too."
You are not boring. Looking forward to your next video. LOL.
Is that still from
Poopy?
Cindy?
LOL, yes. Love it. Poopy. Great. What is ROLMAO?
Rolling on the floor.
Oh, rolling on the floor.
Or rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off, that kind of
okay.
thing.
Okay.
In other words, she's laughing at me.
Yeah, I understood that. And last but certainly not least, Trin from 2 days ago. Love what you are doing here, Lee. Hearts.
That came from our monthly support group.
Yeah.
Apparently, Trin, you're about the only one that thinks that it's a great thing we're doing. That's the only comment we got on the whole thing.
But that's okay.
But yes, that is okay. I'm still going to keep doing it. We had 12 or 13 people there. So I will keep doing it every month. Things may change up a little bit here and there. We may have, somebody that wants to talk or, which I'll invite onto the stream. If they want to talk and they want to share something. Or we'll just sit, have fun and games, and chill out and relax. Give it a little anti-stress to a stressful situation of being a caregiver to anybody.
Yeah.
So, that's that. I take it that was our last comment.
That was our last comment.
That was our last comment. Oh my God, we don't have much going on. I'm going to have to do something about that. Maybe a sing and dance or
I
something.
was going to say, maybe you could sing.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
No. I can sing some things if they're in a low enough range.
That's right.
My problem is if I go to sing in my range and somebody else sings in their range, my ear tries to combine the two and tell my voice, no, you need to go up. So I sound like a cat. Or even worse, I sound like an electronic machine when somebody's talking out of range.
You're really weird, you know that.
Yeah, I know. It's what's so much fun.
Oh, Lord.
So whenever you hear somebody say, you're sounding electronic over the internet, that's what they sound like. Sort of.
Sort of, in a way.
Yes, I know. I'm kicking back, relaxing a minute.
Okay.
Because I'm going to finish my
Soda.
soda
Yeah.
before I go to my next color. I'll tell you, I said something about the light pad, and for a good portion of these, I don't really necessarily need it. I need it for some of these darker sections up here, but for the most part, what I'm working on, I can see fairly clearly without the ring light. I mean, without the light pad.
Well, that's good.
So what I'll do is after this, though, I will set up the light pad
Yeah.
underneath this.
Especially if you're going to have me do anything.
Yeah, you can sit here and do it if you want, or you can sit on yours and I'll just move the table over.
Oh,
Either way.
whatever. We'll figure it out when we come to it.
All right,
Hopefully
so
before.
that was number 25.
And
Oh, I know what I forgot to do.
what did you forget to do?
I forgot to pull out the funnel.
Yeah, that makes it difficult to empty those.
Well, the problem is it makes it difficult to empty them and not have them spill all over the place.
I'm going to ask whoever's out there listening to us when this replays, what would be a place they would like to go to, and then let us know.
There you
And-
go.
And why,
Yeah, there you go.
We always get the
Good
questions.
point.
I'm going to give you the question now.
And that may not be a bad idea to do that from time to time.
I thought not.
You know?
thought not.
Let's see. The next one is the question mark, which I'm looking at the wrong legend for. I went to look at the legend for my old, or for my other kit,
That's not going to help you.
and that's not going to help me. I think that's the question mark right there, 3835, which is number 31, which is one of these. 31.
Have any of you ever had a cat who was so afraid of her own litter mate that she won't eat? She runs and hides. And I know he's a big boy, but poor Cinnamon is having a heck of a time. I finally got her to eat something today, and she's not sick. She's just so terrified of everything, not only him, sounds, everything. And I might just lose my mind over her. We've had her since, the both of them, since they were about 6 weeks old. And she's nuts. She's absolutely nuts.
Basically, since they were freshly weaned.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, asking, turning the tides and having them answer questions is a good idea. I like that. You do good.
Well, you and I like it. They may not.
Yeah, well, that's true. Also, by the way, in case you haven't noticed, I don't have a stopper from my tray.
Mm-hmm.
So a little tip for those that may have trays that don't have stoppers or don't like necessarily a real stopper for whatever reason, but would like to be able to stop drills from coming out the stopper when they coming out the spout when they shake their trays. Most of us have custom pens. We don't really use the squishies. Oh, we have so many kits that we have an overabundance of the squishies. So what I do is I just put the squishy in there.
Yeah, he taught me that too.
And that's used as my stopper.
Yep.
I thought it was a rather unique way to solve the problem, because before I did that, I tend to shake a little rough, and when I did, I would have drills coming out the stopper. Yeah, they come out the sides too, but that just means I need a tray with the higher sides.
Mm-hmm.
But so what I did was I turned around and I said, you know what? I'm not using this anyway. I wonder if it would fit in there. Lo and behold, I squished it together and put it in, and Viola. I think it's actually pronounced voila, but that's okay. We have a stopper.
You're goofy.
Yeah, what's your point?
You're just stating fact.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, honey, I don't know. So, let us know, speaking of questions, if you have something you would like to see from us or from the channel, feel free to drop us a line and let us know. Keeping in mind, I'm not a sneak peeker, I'm not an affiliate of any kind. I don't, and I can't really afford much, and I don't like accepting gifts. So unboxings and whatnot come a little few and far between, but those are a given when I do get stuff, or when Lenore does, because she doesn't mind having gifts.
That's
But-
where I've got my first painting from.
Yep, your
And
first
my
2
second
paintings
one. Yes, I finished.
from Brenda.
Yeah,
Mama B Diamond Drilling.
love it.
So, but if there's anything you'd like to see, let us know. We'll consider it. Doesn't mean we'll necessarily do it, but we will consider it. So by all means, you know how to contact us. It's in the comment section. Not a problem. Yeah, I'm not used to not working with a light pad.
Yeah, you're going to have to remember to put that on.
I like my light pad.
Yeah, so do I. Excuse me.
Like I said, I can see them, but
Especially since those are quite bright.
like for example, I have 2 symbols that are much different. One's a question mark, one's a C, but they are in a section that has very close colors to it. So it's like, wait a minute, which one is this and which one is that? So one problem with canvases like this is the fact that the colors on the canvas can tend to mess me up anyway. I don't know about anybody else. But anyway, having said that, I don't really think there's a whole heck of a lot. Not much going on this week. But then again, we never have much going on during the week.
Well, some of us don't.
Well, you have your normal duties,
Yes, dear.
you know.
My normal duties.
We're referring to the fact that she does all the cooking, cleaning, cat litter dumping, shopping. Some of it I can't because of my balance. Some of it I don't because I'm just pure lazy.
No, you're not.
Yeah, but you ruin my image by saying I'm not lazy. I have an image of being lazy. Not really, but that's okay. But anyway, so she does quite a bit, and she does it through any aches and pains and issues that she's having.
I'm afraid if I don't, I won't get up again.
It
Keeps me young.
Well, there is that.
Younger.
But by all means, enjoy your week.
Yes, please.
We will see you on other lives. Because I'm all over the lives. Lenore is starting to be.
Yeah.
Although sometimes she is just so wiped out that all she wants to do is read on her Kindle and lay in bed and relax, try to stretch out. But she is starting to make some, and she is, hoping to be a little bit more active. At least I think she is.
I am.
So she can be a bigger part of the community. She says I'm the popular one, and I'm like, I don't think so.
Oh,
You
a
know?
lot of good stuff to say.
Yeah, well, they say it about both of us. I told you that. They don't just. They may reference me, but they mean a lot of it about both of us, like the kind hearts and whatnot. That's both of us. But at any rate, just remember, if you have if you have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all. Because unless you've been in somebody's shoes and in somebody's circumstances exactly, you don't know what they're going through. And seeing as nobody can really truly be in somebody's shoes exactly, then it's not worth commenting on. And if somebody is saying something about you, your best bet is to just shrug it off because they have no clue what they're talking about, even though they think they might know it all. Be kind to people. Let them know that, hey, I see you, I appreciate you. When it comes to family and close friends, of course, I love you. You know, uh, just as damaging as words can be, they can also be helpful and healing. Remember that. And on that note, I will bid you adieu from the lee side of the L&L diamond painting.
And goodbye from the Lenore side.
And there you go. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. And we will see you next time.
Yes, we will.